Hey, what's up, everybody? TC Cook here, the director of Powerhouse, and welcome to Powerhouse News. This is a show where we keep you up to date once a month with what's going on at the Powerhouse, what we've been up to, what we've been doing, and how coronavirus has affected us, right? So, obviously, the governor has come out with the 4.5 plan stage, and so we were anticipating July 4th being moved, just like a lot of people, being moved into stage 5, which would have opened us up a lot more freer. We would have been able to serve food, all of those things. See, the Powerhouse is just a little bit different than restaurants and stuff because we're not set up like a restaurant. So to serve food and cut down capacity and all those things, it just makes it awkward for us, right? So we don't want to turn kids away. We don't want some to get that type of stuff. So obviously not moving into stage 5 at this point has pushed our after school or our food, summer food stuff out just a little bit. And so what we have been talking about, what we're thinking about doing, and again, this is all kind of play by ear type stuff because we've got to watch the numbers, we've got to see what's going on. At this point, we're probably just not going to serve food until next school year. So when the school year starts, even if we open up, even if stage 5 comes for our planning services, we're probably just going to wait until school starts and our after school program kicks in again, okay? And again, all that's up in the air because of what we're dealing with now. Doesn't mean that if there's teenagers out there that need food, that we can't go out, buy that food, package it, put it in bags, and send it to them, right? So if you need something, please let us know. Don't hesitate. We're here for you. We can do that. We just can't serve it here and the warm food and all that stuff. So that's switched a lot of our planning. We were going to do some things, some kind of fun events and things on Fridays. But since we're not moved in there and with just teenagers and social distancing and all that stuff, it just makes a little more sense for us to kind of extend our delay up until August. So that's where we're at with that. Also want to send a big and let you guys know that we have done away with our food program. Now, what our food program, for some who don't know, was it was a kind of a state ran, government ran thing where they provided the means for us to purchase and supply food and a staff member to help with that food for that. Now we went ahead and we've kind of looked ahead and looked at things and saw some different things, and we have moved away from that. Now, there's obviously a lot of nuances that go in whenever you have federal or government type funding. And so as for us and where we're at, it just makes more sense for us to be able to go out, purchase what we need to on our own, have volunteers and people pitch in to putting meals together, to supplying those meals, all of those things, as opposed to kind of getting all of the criteria in place and met for the federal program that was going. Now, it has done a great job for us up until this point, and was good for the time that we needed it. It definitely was. But there's always give and take with those things. So we just saw that it was probably better for that. Now, some of the give that we had to give on that was Whitney, who was here, who was our kind of director of that, because that's no longer a position, and we had to change some things around. She decided for her family, and it was best that she moved on. And we just appreciate the time that Whitney's here. I know that she had a heart for the kids here. I know that's not going to stop. Obviously, she's more than welcome, and she's going to pop in from time to time, see the kids, hang out, those type of things. But because we kind of moved away from that, it was best probably for her family and for what she has going on with 3 little kids and a husband and all those things. for that time frame to happen. So we just want to say thank you, Whitney. Thank you for being here. Thank you for putting in the time that you did and helping us with that and engaging with the kids and being here for that. So we just want to say thank you for that time. So kind of some of that stuff out of the way, some of the house cleaning work and announcements. Let's kind of dive into what have we been doing the last month. So we were open-ish per se. What I mean by that is we obviously had to kind of keep an eye on social distancing and cleaning and stuff like that, sanitizing, which is kind of just normal anyways for us here. But the social distancing part, making sure there wasn't too many people in a room and outside and different things like that. So what we have been doing with the kids is if there's only a handful, every now and then we just go and do something, right? And we have Shelby here, who's an intern, who's doing a great job with that. She's also going through some training while she's here, some biblical counseling training, which is just awesome to be able to provide that for her and give her a platform and time to go through that. So we also have been trying to plan outdoor events and things that we can do with teenagers, because we know that, man, being stuck in your house, no sports for a little time, just normal activity seemingly to slow down and to stop. So we had a one-night event, which was called One Night, and it was with the area youth pastors, Bethany, New Hope, Antioch, and then there was a church from Sullivan that came too, that brought in teenagers. We had over 100 teenagers on that Sunday evening, and we had outdoors. So we had pizza, drinks, obviously bottled, we weren't pouring drinks and stuff. We had some worship night. All the elements were open out at camp. We did this at Camp Ileana. But again, just outdoor things for teenagers to do. Aaron Bean with Antioch, he gave the message. Michael Cochran graced us with having a worship set for us, which was just amazing. And so we were just super, super thankful that we were able to do that. And camp was willing and able to have us there, again, because of the guidelines and stuff, being able to work through that and to properly have an event that made sense. So in the same night, that was on a Sunday night, in the same night, Providence Mennonite kicked off their VBS, and they had Powerhouse as their mission. So it was really cool because we had over 100 teenagers out at Camp Ileana from Davis County. And then I had to shoot over real quick to Providence and to kind of introduce the Powerhouse a little bit to kids from 4 years old all the way up to, I think, 7th grade. So they had well over 100 youth there. So in one night in Davis County, there were over 200 and some youth that were getting the gospel shared to them. And I believe New Hope even had their VBS kickoff at that same time. So I'm probably guessing over 300 youth in Davis County were able to get the gospel message shared to them. And it continued throughout the rest of the week. Just incredible, miraculous that happened all in one night. Just so thankful for the Lord's provision for that, and just prayerfully hoping that the gospel penetrates their hearts. So it's really cool to see those things happening all together, all at the same time. So Providence ended up raising money for us. And again, you're looking at young kids all the way up to 7th grade. It was so amazing. They had goals set. They shattered every goal. Kids were bringing in change and dollar bills and all that stuff just to support what we do here at the Powerhouse. So I'm looking forward to the time when they get to come in here and hang out and hang out with us. So that was really cool. So after that, a couple weeks ago, Providence then kicked off their local missions. And again, with a lot of stuff being canceled and things happening, they decided to do a local mission trip. They had called us up, said, hey, could you need any help at the Powerhouse? And so they painted our deck. They put together sports equipment for us, pulled weeds, sprayed weeds, did some cleaning, like just amazing. I think it was like 8 to 10 kids, something like that. And then that was on one day. The following day, then we took off and started praying around Washington, stopped at the school, the football field, the courthouse, pregnancy care center, West End Chapel, and then the police department, and obviously the Powerhouse. And so meeting people along the way, stopping and praying for people along the way, but also praying just for the nucleus of our town and our government and the nonprofits that are here, and the work that they do, and just praying for them to continue, that God would give them wisdom and they would continue to be able to touch lives for his kingdom. So just really cool things that took place there. It was really powerful day. So thankful for Providence again, this time with their older kids coming and helping and doing that stuff. We also, and next year we plan on doing this together, but we have what we call our Up and Out mission trip that we're going, and that's with Habitat, kind of heading the Force Habitat for Humanity, bringing in youth pastors from, again, Antioch, Bethany, New Hope, in their area, youth groups coming in. Providence will try to bring a few kids also to come in and join with us here. We're looking at probably close to 100 teenagers, in between 70 to 100 teenagers that will be out and about for 3 days. This is July 16th, 17th, and 18th. So 17th, we're hoping to open back up again, but we're going to be outside, eating outside, those type of things to kind of help with the social distancing and what the governor has said and those type of things. But we're going to be doing projects as building ramps, cleaning gutters, mowing lawns, cleaning up lots, those type of projects, painting, cleaning, whatever it is that we have. And we've teamed up with the city that they have some projects for us. Some of our congregational people, they have projects for us for some people who can't do those things. And so we're excited. Also in Vincent's Helping His Hands ministry, they have some disaster stuff that we're going to be putting together for them. So that way when disaster strikes, they have these kits that they can give out. So just excited about that. TrueScripts jumped on board to help sponsor this event also, along with the Powerhouse, and some anonymous donors that kind of jumped in to do that. Habitat, obviously running it, is doing just an amazing job, just kind of help funding those projects and the materials for those things. So we're just extremely excited for our Up and Out. Again, just another way to show these kids what it looks like to put your faith into action, and what it looks like to show love to your neighbor, and to be of service to your community, and to make a difference for the kingdom. So we're just extremely excited about that. Again, that's July 16th, 17th, and 18th. If your teen wants to be involved in that, obviously if they go to any one of those youth groups, reach out to the youth pastor. If not, they can reach out to me, and we can help get them involved in that. The football team is planning on joining with us a few days to kind of do some projects with us. So we're excited about that too. And Coach Joe Morris jumping on board with us on that. So we have been busy, even though there's not a lot to do as far as indoors and with kids. We've been busy trying to plan and get these things put together and just do things a little bit differently than what we might have in the past. So excited about that. Just thankful, man, so thankful for the support that the community, churches, businesses have shown us at the Powerhouse. People who have been given all 20 years from day one, people who have just recently started giving, people who just see the need and the fact that man, these teens need something, and we're here to provide them with the gospel. We're here to build relationships, to share the gospel with them, because we believe that once the gospel can penetrate your life, once your eyes are open to that your whole world changes. The way you see events, current events, the way you see things, it changes. The way you act changes. and because of the Lord. And so we're excited that people in the community know that, see that, and want to come on board with us and help us do that. So thank you so much to all of our supporters. It means so much to me. You don't even know how much it means to see the community jump on board, and even the city jump on board and say, hey, we want to help you with these projects. So we're just so thankful for you. Also, as far as help's concerned, with the change in the food program going back to a more volunteer basis program, we're going to need some people to kind of help facilitate that. Whether it's, hey, I'll take one meal a month, whether it's, hey, I'll do one a week, whatever that is, we're gonna need help getting that so that we can feed these kids and feed them a meal that they like, but that would be good for them also. So please, if you have done that in the past, you want to do that now, reach out to us, send us a message, give us a call. Any of those things, you call my cell, 812-259-5189. You can call anytime, leave a message, text, whatever best for you. Email me at tracy@washingtonpowerhouse.org. Whatever it takes, reach out to us, and we could definitely use you. So we just thank you guys so much. We appreciate you guys. I appreciate the board who has been facilitating, working with, planning, dreaming, trying to figure out what's going on, and being there for me as I talk about that. Guys, we have such a passionate board here at the Powerhouse that just wants to see kids' lives change. They want to see these lives change one at a time. And so we're just thankful for them, thankful for the work that they put in, the phone calls, the emails, the discussions, all of those things. We're just very thankful for that. So we appreciate you guys. Hope everybody's doing well, and we love you guys. We'll see you next month.